Okay, this video is for the week 12 task, which is to set up and testing the web application in the virtual machine. So first thing first, what are we gonna do is to install Apache in the Debian. So first we will try to do sudo apt update -y. Okay, after the update done, we can install the Apache through the terminal by typing sudo apt install apache 2-y and let it run, let it install. Okay, after we have installed the Apache 2, what we need to do is to set up the Apache to start or to start the service every time the Debian is boot up. So first thing first, check the status of the Apache. So sudo system control status Apache 2. Okay, and then start the service. And then we need to restart the Apache. And that is it for the set the Apache web server to start every time the Debian is boot up. Next up is to verify that the Apache web server is already connected. So what we're going to do is just open the browser. Okay, this is our IP address 10.0.2.15. Just go there. 10.0.2.15. Search for it, and this page will pop up. This means that Apache 2 web server. This means that Apache 2 web server is connected in our Debian. And then the next step is to configure the web server. So let me just minimize this, go back to our terminal. Now we need to create an HTML file so that we can test our simple web. So first thing what we need to do is to make a backup for the original files. Now let us create a file, HTML file. So we do sudo nano /var/w/html/index.html. In this here, we can put a sample of HTML text, just a simple reference, so we can show the text appear in our browser. So we do this. And that is it for our sample. So we do save it in the HTML file. So now we need to restart the Apache again because we have made some changes. Systemctl restart Apache 2. The service has been restarted. So now if we refresh this page, our index.html should appear here, and there it is, the sample that we have typed in, just a typo here, is up and running. This is the title and this is the header one that we have sampled in the index.html. Okay, the next thing what we're going to do is to create the virtual host on the Apache server. This allows the web server to host multiple sites. So what we're going to do now is to create a new web directory or web root directory for the domain that we will be named. So for now we do sudo make directory. Now give the permission to the directory using the user variable. So for example, we do this, and then we need to assign the necessary permission for it, for the directory of the domain, for the domain. So we do, now what we're going to do is to create an index HTML file inside the test.com directory. So we do this by sudo nano /var /www /html test.com index.html. We do just a simple text such as so we save it. After exit the editor, we now create the virtual host file for the domain using the command sudo nano /etc/apache2 /sites /available /test.com .conf. So in this we assign some text here, and then we will save this. Now we enable the virtual host file. So do this sudo and then disable the default site. So we do sudo, and now we need to restart the Apache again. Sudo system control restart Apache 2, and now we should see the changes in the website. So we do this. So there are a few changes that I've made since I encountered some error. So maybe some typo somewhere. So I've created a new file or domain called file testing, and then change the permission, and for the file, I've insert the, this is for the index.html, just a simple thing, and then I've changed the config file to config file. Here's the change to the suitable name for the admin name and alias, and then after that run the sudo a2 end site for the new website or new domain, so that it will update the configuration that we have changes. and then we do a2 this site 00-default.conf to ensure that the default default configuration is disabled. And then finally we restart the Apache by do system control restart Apache 2. And then if we go to the our IP website, it should appear there. File testing, hello there. And the data have been and the configuration have been changes. So that is it for this uh, week 12 testing and setup or testing and configuration for the web application in uh, Debian virtual machine. And thank you.